You know, I've been sizing up guys since I came to WCW.
You know, I've always been a jam-up guy. You're a jam-up guy. You know, I've always been a jam-up guy.
We're back, baby, with another edition of Jam Up Guys. I'm Rick, joined by Tall Rick and Cameron, with another episode of WTF Are They? The series where we try to dissect WTF a certain gimmick is that really makes little to no sense to us whatsoever. Potentially doesn't make any sense to you either. So with that said, gentlemen, here comes the video.
Chris, unbelievable news. A no-rules match next week against Nick Gage.
If MJF is going to bring in the most demented and violent man in the business today to face Chris Jericho, then next week I'm going to bring in the most violent and demented version of Chris Jericho to face Nick Gage. That's why next Wednesday on Dynamite, in a no-rules match, it's Nick Gage versus the Painmaker.
All right. Okay, let's digest that for a second.
But before we even get into what he is, I like that you can see the face paint almost the entire promo, given the way that he's put on his dainty black eyeliner. That is just pure perfection of like horrible promos.
It's something, all right. Okay, so wow, lot to take in right there. Oh, boy, it's rare that I'm speechless, but for some reason the Painmaker has an effect on me. So he's the most violent version of Chris Jericho because he paints his face and puts on that hat. So, what the fuck is he supposed to be? Cameron, I'm going to you first.
So, I've Googled Jericho the Painmaker before, and basically, it's kind of like when Asuka has her blue cat face paint now, where it's like, it's my most evil, deranged version, but no, he looks like one of those, he looks like an insane clown posse initiate, and so he has the black part of the paint, but not the white, because he hasn't earned that yet.
Oh. So the Painmaker is an initiate of the insane... So basically, he's an aspiring Juggalo.
Yes.
Okay. That is certainly a theory. Richard, what do you got on this?
I want to flash us back to a simpler time. Back in the early 80s, somewhere in northern Canada, a very young Christopher Jericho had applied to become a clown, and he had failed when they reached the juggling part of the class. And his anger just drives him to massive violence. So that is why he is the most violent version of Christopher Jericho when he remembers the trauma of being kicked out of clown school as a young boy.
So he's doink? Is that effectively what you're saying?
I don't know, but we need to do the fusion dance on his theory and mine. He's the aspiring juggalo who aspires to juggle.
All right, so... Wow. All right, so aspiring Juggalo and clown school reject with a chip on his shoulder. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, it's about right.
Okay. Well, shit. All right, so I'm going to have to switch mine because I was going for evil mime.
It talks too much for that, but okay.
I know. Well, if you're an evil mime,
you would talk.
You would bat convention, and you would probably talk more. But I'm going to throw that out the window for now. And I think he's an aspiring dominatrix. I mean, he makes pain. It seems, man, I don't know.
I got another one. I have another one that's not clown related.
I'll take it. What do you got?
I'm going to say that Chris Jericho went on a date with the first girl he fell in love with to go see Clockwork Orange, and he tried to pull the old, dick in the popcorn thing at the theater, and she reached in and grabbed too hard, and that's why he's the Painmaker, because it reminds him of the pain he endured when she clamped onto the Y2J in the popcorn, and the face paint reminds him that it happened at Clockwork Orange.
That's a really deep cut.
It is.
So, how the hell? Okay, so
he just gets violent with it. He's reminded of his dick pain, and he draws on it.
Okay, so aspiring Juggalo is one theory. Clown school reject. Dick pained during a screening of A Clockwork Orange. Evil mime is a little kicked around, and dominatrix aspiration.
He's male Kana, like how Asuka changed her face paint to be the Kana thing. That's what it is. It's just with a lot less paint and more spikes on the shoulder. Like
I'd be able to buy that if he wore face paint when he was like a wizard, but he doesn't. He just throws fireballs at people. So like, why does just putting paint on his face make him more violent? Like it definitely has to be like something like psychosexual with him,
okay.
where he can like draw on that. I don't know.
Hear me out. This may be the only time on this show that I say this, but I think I figured it out, and I think it's case closed, boys. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. He has the stupid face paint, right? Potentially indicating tears. He's got the jacket that you could get at any Hot Topic across the country. Always a black shirt. Way too many chains, potentially a chain wallet. He carries a bat, and I'm saying a bat because they won't let him bring a katana into the ring, and he wears a fedora. I think the Painmaker is reminiscent of the neckbeard sector of the IWC.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Just fucking came to me. What do you think? Any thoughts on that?
That is the most hilarious thing that nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
That's great. I mean,
I give that 3 miladies.
Oh wow! I'll take that. Is that on a 3 milady scale or?
It's on a 7 milady scale because 7's checkmate atheists.
Oh,
7 on Skype, 3 here.
Right. All right, well, we unpacked a lot of bullshit today with this one. So Chris Jericho to Painmaker, what the hell do you guys think? Do any of those theories check with you? Is he the living embodiment of the sadness of the neckbeard community of the IWC? Is he a failed mime or clown or someone whose dick hurt from a screening of A Clockwork Orange or whatever the fuck Ricky said? Is he an aspiring Juggalo? Is he just an asshole? I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell us in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for the support. Please feel free to like, share. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. There's a lot more fuckery coming your way. God knows there's a lot more coming your way. So hopefully someone watches it. All right. With that, jam up guys out.
Feel the power of love.